Hey guys, this is Nika here, and this week on Superlicious TV, we're doing Embarrassing Moments Week. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really ironic because I actually had two embarrassing moments right before filming this video, both of which were my own fault. Well, I went to the bookstore today because I had put a book on hold. I walk up to the guys and they're talking, and I was just so excited about this book that I may or may not have interrupted them. And then my sister and I walked down the aisles to look at the books, and I'm like, you know, that was actually kind of rude, and I didn't really mean to do that, so shout out to me for embarrassing myself at the bookstore. And then we went to the grocery store, and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy some soda. I go up with two of the cans, and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I look in my wallet, and there I discover I didn't bring my card with me. Now I had cash, and I was like, okay, I have enough to buy one, but at this point I had already rung up two of the cans. And I pressed delete one of the items, and the lady comes over, and she's like foreign or something, because she has some sort of accent. And she's like, what, you only want one? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of just want one. Why do you want one? Why not two? And I'm like, well, I kind of forgot my card, and I only have enough to buy one, so that was embarrassing. To the real embarrassing stories that have happened throughout my life. And at first, when I was like, oh, what am I gonna write down for embarrassing moment week? I couldn't come up with anything. But over the past month or so, I have figured out quite a few embarrassing stories that I love to share with you all. What am I doing with my life? Let's go! Embarrassing story number 1. So I was at McDonald's, and I was with my friends, and I had just gone to her youth group that night for the first time, and we were hanging out at McDonald's afterwards. This crazy kid, he's got his knives, right? And he's all like, I have knives on my phone, pictures of knives. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then my friend, she's all girly and everything, and she's all like, oh yeah, I have pictures on like nail polish stuff on my phone because it's so cool. And then I got way too excited and way too into it, and I may or may not have yelled in the middle of the whole McDonald's, in which everybody stared at me at the end, oh my gosh, guys, yeah, I have photos of hot guys all over my phone. Literally everybody was looking at me, and I looked at my friend and I'm like, I said that way too loudly tonight. And she's like, yeah, you kinda did. And so there was that. But it's okay, because 6 months later I went to get into the youth group and only one person remembered me. Shout out to one person. Embarrassing story number 2. Oh my gosh, the Halloween at Six Flags story. The entire day I'm like, you know, these people aren't scary. They're just people in costumes, and they were scaring some of my friends, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, just don't touch me, because I don't like being touched by people that I don't know. Then it got darker, you know, we were still there, and it was just down to 3 people. And we were just casually walking. There was this guy sweeping the sidewalk, I guess. I didn't really pay much attention to what he looked like. He jumps up and goes, boo! And he like totally jumped, and maybe I screamed. I can't remember, honestly. And I was like, oh my gosh, and we continued walking. My friends were laughing. And I was like, wait, I thought that guy was just like a guy sweeping the sidewalk. And they're like, yeah, he was. I was like, oh. Because I thought for a second it might have been one of those monster guys. So see, I don't get scared of people that are all like, ooh, but I get scared when they like pop out at you, jump out at me, I'm gonna scream. But that leads me into story number 3. My friends, Emily and Ryan and I, were at Portillo's one day. It was a while ago because our parents were with us because we weren't old enough to drive ourselves. So it was me and Emily sitting next to each other, and my friend Ryan was sitting across from us. He's all like, oh, you know what, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. And I hadn't seen him for a few months, so I forgot how much he enjoys scaring me. And so Emily and I were just talking casually. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't ready for him to scare me because I hadn't seen him in a while. And so he comes up, he like whispers something in my ear like, hi, or like something creepy like that. And he whispered it, and I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I'm pretty sure Emily did too, but somehow I'm the only one that got in trouble. And so there was like a revolving door right by where we were sitting, and my friend rushed out, holding his ears. He's like, ow, ow, ow. Meanwhile, I didn't really know. Everybody was looking at me because I had pulled a hat over my head. But when I pulled it up, my dad comes over, fuming mad at me. He's like, do you know what you just did? Everybody here thought you were screaming bloody murder and everything because, you know, you just screamed so loud. Everybody in the whole restaurant looked at you. And I was like, oh. So, needless to say, I never went back to that Portillo's again. So yeah, those are my embarrassing stories. Anyways, if you thought they were really embarrassing, or if you thought I was an A-okay storyteller, I know, I'm not the best, obviously. But if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment below. If you have embarrassing stories that you feel like you would like to share with the YouTube community, even though you don't have to. But if you want to, please comment below and share this video, like and subscribe and all that, and I will love your beautiful faces forever. But until next time, bye!